Alrighty, traders, so do not be sucked in by this rally that's happening in the markets this last couple of days, because I believe it's a bit of a sucker rally before the sellers come back in and knock it back down. Also, I want to be sharing something that's happening with the mining sector right now. Also, something's happening with Microsoft right now. There could be a really significant topping pattern happening in Microsoft. And also, last but not least, there's a bit of a sector rotation happening in the car sector right now. Sector rotation happening in the car sector right now. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders, let's get straight into it. Traders, make sure you grab access to that free trading course, as you can see on the screen right now. Make sure you grab access to that, and make sure you you start to utilize all the training in there. If you want to become a good trader, then make sure you get access to that. So coaching is closed right now, guys, as well too. For you guys have been emailing me, coaching is now closed. It's done and dusted. No more applications. I'm done and dusted for that there. So coaching is closed for that for now. Let's have a look at, I was just looking at Wells Fargo just recently. So let me show you what I'm seeing here. So first, let's start off with the good old stock market. This is a sucker rally. Sucker rally, sucker rally, sucker rally. Do not be sucked in by this sucker rally, okay? Let me show you what I'm seeing here. So let me bring up a blank chart from here. All right, so we're going to bring this up from here, from there to there. And let's go look at, say, the Dow Jones, right? Firstly, look what's happened here on the Dow Jones, right? There is here, let me show you this here, right? You know, sometimes when you go to say something and you have like 14,000 thoughts come in, so it's like, and you go to say one, but then you start saying the other, then you start, that's what happened to say that. The brain freeze. Let me show you this here, guys. Look at this. So if I'm showing this here, let me actually go down to the hourly chart, because I think it's a much more clearer on the hourly chart here. If I show you what's happening on the hourly chart, look at this. We had what? See these higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, all right? Higher lows all the way up. Look at this here, lower low. Now, if we do, traders, if we do indeed start to fail through here, which is probably a high probability of that happening, if we start to get a fail through here and we start to get a rolling over like that, coming back down, then guess what? We are now going to be heading down towards at least 36,000, if not probably a bit more than that on there. So this actually is, this last couple of day rally, as you can see here from a candlestick perspective, this last couple of day rally through here, guys, no, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Get ready for them to drop it on you, okay? That's what I'm looking through there. Also, guys, when it comes down to what I believe is coming, see these boxes through here? I won't get into too much detail of how I draw these boxes here, but just show you here that we had this movement from here to here in this box. So now this box here, I'm expecting, this box here is basically, I'm expecting something like this to happen, right? And then towards the end of the year, we can start to see something like that happening as well too. So I believe the second half of this year, guys, is going to be really strong. But from now to then, guys, nah, especially not right now. Sucker rally, sucker rally, sucker rally. So and if we go look at, say, the Nasdaq. Now look at this here from a Nasdaq perspective. Nasdaq did what? Nasdaq actually did a false breakout to the upside. There's my box once again, guys. So this is what I see. I see this being filled in from basically sideways, up, down. See how we got all this movement through here? Well, that's basically what I'm expecting to see happening. And then possibly something like that happening through there. But this movement to the upside, let's go back to the hourly charts. Let's squeeze this up. Look at this here. This is the really, the market speaking to us right now, right? So we had this big, strong drop down through here. All right, strong drop down. Now we're coming back up. There's a high probability we're going to start to roll over now and create another lower high and down there. Because why? We were in a, look at this here, strong upward trend. Then we flattened out. Now we're actually starting a bit of a downward trend from here. Now, guys, this is hourly charts, remember? Hourly charts. And the thing about the hourly charts, right, is that it's just that, right? So it's more looking at and especially looking at these daily charts through here, right? It's more looking at, what's to me, what's likely to happen over the next couple of months. And that's the reason why this rally we're getting right now on the daily charts is probably going to be, sucked in. It's probably going to suck a lot of people in. Let's go back to the S&P 500. Look at this here, S&P 500, big strong move up, a move down. Now we're getting a rally up. Let's go back to those hourly charts once again. And this is the really big key here, right, guys? Really, really, really big key here, right? So come down. What we need to confirm this as a downward trend is up through there, and then we have a move down. And if we get a breaking of that low, then guess what? We are likely to see, that's when we're likely to see the real strong sell-off, right? This sell-off that we've seen this last week, I don't think it is. I don't think that's going to be the one that's going to really freak people out, okay? I believe the second leg is always strongest in moves from there. And so I believe the second leg down is going to be the one that's going to really, really sort of freak people out when it comes to that from the good old stock market from there. So let's go have a look at the mining sector. Now, looking at the mining sector, traders, one of the big things I'm looking at the mining sector, even the GDXJ as well too, is that we have completely and utterly broken out of this level through here. So while I do see some more drop coming through here, I believe this drop is a mock charge for a slingshot move coming to the upside from here. So I do see more downside coming on the short term. I see actually a lot of weakness across all markets coming from there. Now, the other thing that I want to share with you guys is, check out this. Microsoft. Check out this. I was actually sharing this with my clients today. Look at this here in Microsoft. Is Microsoft about to form a head and shoulder formation? Is this what do we have here? Look at this here, right? Move up, shoulder, head. Are we about to get a shoulder formation? If so, there to there, projected down, we could be getting a move ready now for Microsoft to come back down towards around the 340 mark. If indeed we do start to see this head and shoulder formation start to play out, right? So it's really, 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 really key from there. And the last thing I want to share with you today, traders, is check this out. This is pretty cool. There's been a very big loved child when it comes to Tesla, right? Even there's been some back and forwards about people shorting Tesla, and then Elon Musk has been saying, yeah, how's those shorts going for you, and all that sort of stuff, right? All that sort of stuff. And now looking at this level here, right, you can see reasons why people have been shorting Tesla, because you've been seeing, I think Michael Burry was short Tesla for a while. I think Bill Gates was. Anyway, so you can see there's just a lot of things happening here. But the interesting thing when it comes to the car sector here, check this out. So Tesla has been going down. The thing that I look about with Tesla is like, Tesla was one of those big loved childs, right? It's like Tesla. Tesla was a big loved child. And now that thing happening with 4,000 trucks being pulled back. Ooh, wow. Wow. Like, what's going to happen there? I don't know. By the way, guys, do you guys own a Tesla? If so, how is it? I've never owned a Tesla, but my kids are like, there's a Tesla. So I've never owned a Tesla before. But look at this here. The Tesla's going down, but when we start to look at say the Ford Motor Company, Ford Motor Company has actually been starting from bottom and going up. What about General Motors? Right? Look at this here. General Motors has been in a very, very, very strong movement to the upside. So I'm seeing at least some of these car companies, guys, there's a rotation in the car sector right now massively, where a lot of people were not interested in other sectors, where it just seems like Tesla was that big company, right? Now Tesla's been getting hit hard, but there's a lot of buying action coming into the actual car sector from there. So anyway, traders, there's a bit of an update for you across the world. Have a great day.